Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Time for episode 92 of Who Should You Choose, the video series where I go through the prior videos, questions, and comments and help you with your hut lineup decisions. Guys, we're closing in on episode 100. I mentioned this in the last few episodes that I'm not going to be doing team builder reviews in these episodes or these questions. I'll skip over them just because at this stage of the game, everyone's got a stacked team. If you don't know where to go, just watch my prior videos and you'll get a pretty good sense. If you need some help choosing between one or two players, absolutely. If you want to ask me about streaming, about NHL gameplay help, anything like that, video games, MLB, I don't care. These videos, I'm just going to try and reach out to as many people as I possibly can that comment on these videos, as we're almost 100 episodes deep and I got to show some love. Also, guys, don't forget, visit Kings Coast, get 10% off the best coffee on the planet at kingscoastcoffee.com. Use code NOSLEEVES, save yourself 10% off. And I mean, hey, if you want the custom sleeveless gaming Kings Coast mug, that's that good. Hit up my merch store. Link is down below. All right, guys, let's get into the questions as we're on the wrong thing here. Pro YouTuber here. All right, so we'll start with Owen Reilly. He says, should I upgrade Bronze Icon, Bork, or Coffee to be my first-line lefty, or buy someone completely different, both untradeable, have around 100K? I would much rather have Coffee than Bork. The reason being is that you don't really need to upgrade Bork. You can even have him on your fourth. I still have him on my fourth line as Silver. Or sorry, the bronze. My apologies. You definitely Coffee over Bork, 1000%. Just the skating is really good on Coffee. Shots really good. I believe he has distributor as well. I would much rather have Coffee. For some reason, I read that as Oats. I don't know why. I edited after team of the season. Glad I was able to trade in my 95 Matthews. Thanks, EA. Will they do a Sunsets for Winter National? Also, I did a choice pack, got an 85, and then I did Kane trade into the 95. Wow. Opened one more choice pack and pulled the 95 Kane untradeable. Oh, my God. Okay, well, yeah, so the team of the season did come out, and the Winter National sets actually just came out. So, yes, they are Winter National Sunsets, which they finally put in, dude. I had the 92 Gabrick on my bench for like a month. Ian Hardy, hey Sleeves, thanks for getting my question yesterday. Posted it before fully watching the video. Didn't know about team builds. That being said, your content is amazing. What's the best way to start streaming? Want to do it for fun? Should I just jump on Twitch without pro equipment and see what happens? Also, thanks for MLB. Loving the game. What's the best way to get the Special 42 players? Mariano Rivera specifically. I'm a big Yankees fan. Thanks for everything you've been doing, man. Really helped me out a lot in the last year playing Hut and now Diamond Dynasty. My man, thank you for always coming by the Twitch streams. No problem with the prior videos questions. So in terms of just streaming, if you want to do it as a hobby, I mean, you can stream off your console. There's really no need. If you really want to get into it and you want to have a face cam, just buy the Logitech C930. It's nothing crazy. You don't need anything. Like, honestly, you can get a cheap microphone like a Blue Yeti for like $70, and then a Logitech C930. That'll help you start streaming. And then it's just, if you're doing it for fun, stream when you want. Who cares about viewers, that kind of thing. And you never know what's going to happen. I didn't know that I was going to make this a living when I started. I always knew I wanted to try, but if you're just doing it for fun, yeah, man, just go live, dude, see what happens. In terms of MLB and the Special 42 players, the pre-order ones like Mariano Rivera, Frank Thomas, all those guys, you need to buy. If you didn't pre-order, you can't get them, so you have to buy them. All the other 42s are earned via Team Affinities. Horace, not a question on players, but strategy. If someone is good at defending the blue line, and no matter how much you crisscross back and forth dragging players with you, what do you do? Is it a question of switching from close support to stay wide? Is it more of a real-time adjustment? Not sure if I'm phrasing this right. Many thanks, my dude. Okay, so if someone is good at defending the blue line, all right, so if you're trying to enter the zone and you can't get by him, what you really need to start doing is he's going to make one of two moves, all right? If he's always in position and it's basically he's directly in front of you and he's just, hitting R1 and knocking you off the puck every single time, what you need to do is start holding down L2. So that you spin and put your skates towards him, because then he can't R1. And then what you do is he's going to have to go for a hit. That's when you make the pass over the blue line. But you have to start making some misdirection. If someone is really defending the blue line well, you need to not so much just crisscross back and forth entering the zone, but the player themselves. I mean, I talk about this in my prior videos, my Breaking Plateau videos, that going forward and backhand isn't just, it's to really help draw penalties. And guys that are spamming R1 at the blue line, that's what will help with that for sure. What player should I replace Carlson for? The 87 Carlson? Well, dude, it depends on money and whatnot, but if you're looking at a right-handed defenseman, I would go with Dougie Hamilton, the master set player. Not much of a who should you choose question, but why did the Rob Blake go up +4 in speed? Also, the Sunset started off strong when trading Lit for great against some gold collect. The rest of the Sunsets have been awful. I will say so. This whole year, the Hut team has been really trying to change things up, to not make it so stagnant, and I'll give them 100% props for doing that. Now, some of the changes that they've made and implemented haven't been better, but I will take an attempted change over just everything staying the same every single time. So we did get new sunsets. It's the Winter National ones, and it's back to the old, you get gold collectibles back for trading in those cards, which I love. I'm hoping that it stays like that going forward. The Ginla ones, when I voiced my opinion about it, my dislike on those ones. So who's to say? We'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. I'm not a huge fan of those ones as well. But the Rob Blake +4 in speed, I was actually curious to that too. I have no idea why. I honestly don't. 96 Niedermeyer or Sundin? Well, it depends if you need forward or defense, but Sundin is one of the best centermen in the game when you get him, especially the gold. I'm about to get my free 96 icon for 200 days. Congrats. Who should I pick? I already have Morenz and Chelios, so getting one of them would save me from having to upgrade. But who's the other options looking for? So, what you're looking for is Sundin, Niedermeyer. The Rob Blake is really good. The best option, though, in my opinion, I think might be Yari Curry, man. That card is gross, and you can play him at center. So mine would probably be Yari Curry. Hey, Sleeves, do you know if in future NHL they will offer a way to make master player collection by building a team with certain conditions, like an 85 overall team with Speedster and Spark, and one team if the weak player to make one of them? Master player collection by building a team. So I'm not sure if I understand the question. I'm not big on FIFA. It's the one sports game I do not play. Speedster Spark and one team of the week player to make. From my understanding, so you get a team of the week player pretty much guaranteed from playing weekend league, I think. I don't know if it'll be in like that. I would suspect that in the next year that maybe there's exchanges, like something that looks like Madden. If you in Madden, if you trade in 83 to 85 overalls, you get an 86. I could see them adding something like that, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything like this or talked about. Yo, Sleeves, love the content. Watch every episode. Thank you, my dude. NHL, I'm just a hockey guy. Let's go. I'm still going after my 5th synergy, but the upgrade masters aren't coming out fast enough to make space for new players. But as I'm editing this post, it's coming out more and more like a wish list for next year. Wondering what you feel about them. 1, having synergies movable within limits, maybe even being able to buy and sell them. My personal opinion is that synergies should be craftable. So if you trade in a certain amount of things, or maybe even when you get a synergy collectible or something like that, you can craft the synergy and put it on whatever card you want. Now, the one thing I'll say is that obviously everyone just put Speedster on, but maybe you don't put you're not able to put skating synergies on cards, or maybe it's just the small little guys. For example, I would love that, because that would add a lot more. The problem is with synergies that the way that hockey is played, it's always going to be skating. And if it isn't skating, it's always going to be shooting. It's much different than all other sport games in that aspect. It's not an EA problem either. If you just think about how hockey is played, you would much rather have a faster guy, right? So I don't know how they get around that, but I would love it to be able to put Gladiator on a card that's really lacking body checking to help out, and you can choose. And that way it's really Ultimate Team, because it doesn't matter about, what card you have, because you can put the synergies on it as well. I think that synergies drive our lineups too much in Ultimate Team, and I've been really into MLB, guys. I can't stress, outside of the server issues, which have been ridiculous in MLB, how good and how flushed out that Ultimate Team mode is. It is incredible to me. Just every card is obtainable by playing, and there's no synergy stuff. But again, baseball's played so different. It's very different. And I don't know, man. And like the cards upgrade based on performance. Like the parallel system in MLB, if you hit a ton of home runs with one player, that card will level up and all of his attributes go up by +1 for that card for you. Like it's just so much better in those aspects. 2, have more than one coach with 3, or have one with 2 and assistant coach with 1. Again, there would be a meta to that, but yeah, that would free up, having to, hammer in certain cards. A dressing room where we can save players / items we aren't using, but we don't want to lose in a reroll. I 100% agree with that. You should be, I don't know if you need a dressing room, you should need to be able to lock the card. Like, that's what you need to be able to do. Number 4, able to reroll master icons in sunsets. I don't know what you mean by that. Like, so if you want to re-roll the lit versus grit one, you put in like, say, the Blake Wheeler, and you put a gold collectible in, you try and get a different one. If that's what you mean, that'd be sick. One collectible only. Okay, sorry for that. Number 5, milestone short videos in game. Say 500 goals and a player picks up the puck and I see that's in ESHL and World of Chell. I would love to see that in HUD. If you score a big goal with one of your guys, yeah, that would be sick. 6, online games. Some gamers love to watch and some love to skip everything and rush through every game. Make it so there is only one way to play so people can't complain about watching or skipping. I think in online game modes, here's the issue. I cover esports. Like there isn't very many people that are more into esports broadcast than myself, and it's really imperative to make the game a better broadcast with that. But I agree. I think in rivals or online games, here's the thing: if you score an amazing goal, you got to be able to watch it. It's tough. I don't think you can take that out. 7, more custom features. This can go on forever, but the one thing I miss the most in the old generation console, able to download music and add to the game's playlist. I miss hearing Eminem "Lose Yourself" in my pregame skate. That would be sick. I'm not gonna lie. I remember playing San Andreas on my original Xbox and being able to like put on like a custom CD and that be the radio station. Like, oh, I love your takes though. New guitar player. Seriously, dude, your tips have kept me playing the game. Let's go. Even though EA does their best to frustrate me with the cost of acquiring some of their master items from events, keep up the great work. By the way, I bought the show because of your coverage and tips of NHL. Man, I hope you're enjoying it because it's been a blast, bro. What should be upgraded first? Going from 88 to 89s to Elite 90 pluses, bottom 6 forwards, or bottom 4 defensemen? What should be upgraded first? Going from 88 to 89s to 80 elites. So the best way that I can tell you how to upgrade your team, it goes like this: first line forward, second line forward, first pairing defense, third line forward, second pairing defense, third pairing defense, fourth line. Go in that order. Who should I put higher on my center line? 95 Sittler, Couturier. Bruin Sleeps, thanks for all the hard work. I'm from Niagara Falls, now in Edmonton, missing Ontario. What's up, my man? Let's go, from my hometown. Anyway, my question is, are EA Sports looking at MLB The Show? The card presentation is awesome, plus earning good cards seem more easy. If not, they should even the packs seem better. Would love your thoughts on this. Keep up the great work. Thanks for all the gameplay help videos this year. They really do help us. Thank you, my dude. There is simply, so what MLB did this year with the parallel system and being able to upgrade just by playing, like that changed like the industry. Like every Ultimate Team, not just EA, but like 2K, like they need to look at that, because that is one of the most insane additions to a sports video game that I've seen covering, sports games and streaming them. That being said, their mantra of, you can acquire any card you want by just playing the game is super true. Now, is it easy to do? No, but you can do it. Like the team affinity cards that you can get, the 88 overalls, you just get those by playing the game. And I'll be honest, I spent $500 on launch day, and I got I got a few diamond cards, but none that were super incredible. And a bunch of like the bronze and lower cards for the collections. Think like team builders, okay? So in team builders in MLB, that's like the main thing. So you want to go after the 99 overall players as fast as possible. I have no interest in spending money in the game. Like just by playing it, I have no interest, because you don't really gain all that much. Like it's wild to me. And what's funny is that it is still an Ultimate Team mode based on you spending money on the game. But no one thinks about it like that, because the game mode offers you every single card acquirable just by playing the game. That's always going to be the argument. Whereas EA is just under constant fire, because it looks like they're just trying to push people to buy packs, and that's it. And I'm not gonna lie, like I've spent over $2,000 on my team this year, and I can't afford new event cards every event. Like, it's wild to me. Now, that's my own doing, and like, I obviously, this is my job, so I have no problem doing that. But you know what I mean? Like, you play as many games as you want every single week in NHL, and you're not guaranteed anything. In MLB, I know that my time is being used to go towards working towards a new card, and I love that fact. From Caroline, what do I do with all my expired loan players? You just quick sell them to get them out of your inventory. They really, there's nothing you can do. There needs to be a set or something to get rid of them. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for episode 92 of Who Should You Choose. Thank you guys for watching, and subscribe to the channel for daily NHL content and MLB content. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys.